EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd.
You got to be a G to play with the fucking Miami Dolphins on head-to-head.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
180! Left.
Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it first and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing Fitzpatrick. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, doesn't it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Check 26, check 26. Pick the edge. Come.
3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bears take over. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Watch the slant. 18.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Raekwon McMillan coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Hey, ball. That's a threat.
Now it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. Looking deep for Gabriel. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, color.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
This sucks for real, though, bro. Mitchell Trubisky really does suck for real.
2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
52 and 56. 58, come on. 58.
To throw again. Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Fitzpatrick on 1st down. Going deep here for Parker. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 44 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Who's it, Miami?
Sanders now to kick this one away.
Miami? Oh, I am. I just threw a fucking pick 6.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. David Montgomery, the target out of the backfield, but it's going to be 2nd down. Well, with that incompletion, let's tap into the useless facts file, shall we? 3 guys with the last name Allen got the start in Week 9. Josh in Buffalo, Kyle in Carolina, Brandon in Denver. All 3 got the win. And, Charles, that's the first time in league history that 3 QBs sharing the last name won on the same weekend.
How about that? And I think for Brandon Allen, his first start as well, so not bad. Now, throw in the guys who have the same last name and their starts. Let's go to 2000. The Johnsons, Brad, Doug, and Rob. And in 1984, we're really digging deep here. I love this. Dave, Wade, and Mark Wilson. Now, to my recollection, none of them were related. Just all had the same last name. Who would you take, the Johnsons, or would you take the Wilsons?
I'll take the Johnsons because I actually remember them playing. But, oh, I'm sorry, you're getting mad at me for that. But none of them ever won on the same weekend, so we witnessed NFL history this past week.
We certainly did. Great NFL history. At least Brad Johnson won a Super Bowl. That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Robinson's got it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 54 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To throw again on second down. Fitzpatrick flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
but, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Here's Trubisky to throw. That is caught by Cohen. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Trubisky will throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 22 yards there, a first down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And now it's second down.
20. Mike. Watch the pass.
Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. Now a short one to Gesicki. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's Fitzpatrick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Wait! I'm coming after you. Check. Hot route. Hot. Kill.
Now Fitzpatrick. Eluding the pressure right. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, color.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And he finds Parker here, complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
At the 34-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now it's Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 42. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Well, I was a kicker.
Oh, this is you, Viper.
Remember
You
that,
asked me to
man.
play with you.
Come on.
Fine. That's fielded in the end zone.
At least you could do
And
is
he's
come
up
in here and
past
watch.
the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, my man got 2 defensive touchdowns. So.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means...
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Ben Braunecker there to make the grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down
How
the
was your
middle.
Thanksgiving, Hitler? I see you be playing that. What's his name, man? I haven't been playing that
This
shit.
one
I don't have
tied
nobody
at
to play that
14
shit.
now as he sends this one away.
Yeah.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26.
I mean, I like it, though. You know what I mean? My whole thing is I don't want... Oh, that game's all... What, breakpoint? It's all right. It's just that I don't want to get caught up like I did in Wildlands, where I always played that shit by myself. You know what I mean? Like, it's so hard to win when you're by yourself.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark.
It seems like in Wildlands, you had to have steady hands to do over the shoulder.
Offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe some
In this
change-ups you might
game,
expect, but overall, you like what your game plan is.
that's what you have to. That's what it is. I'm telling you, that's what it is. You have to use over the shoulder, bro.
He was trying to get it to Kalen Ballage out of the backfield, and now it's third down.
Yeah, long range. Yeah, but you ain't supposed to be trying to shoot nobody fucking 5 feet away from you with a sniper
come off of
neither.
a guy downfield and try to hit his back, unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Yeah.
To throw is Fitzpatrick. Looks for Parker.
Give me that, boy.
Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
Get off me.
Parker, the intended target. He had his eyes on the end zone.
Who's that, the defensive end, right?
At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that when he paid her.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he
Ohio
didn't get all the
State.
way into the end zone. But if they don't score now,
and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Oh, yeah, he's a fucking beast. For real,
Taking
man.
it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to regain the lead. The PAT.
Yeah, but you know J.J. Watt can't stay healthy, man.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
and I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag.
Like,
but
he's
you
been
caused
injury
the
prone
play.
his
You
whole
did it.
career.
I
Like, he's a
had to.
bad motherfucker,
And
bro.
that'll
but
carry
he's
over the
not
back
very
line of the end
motherfucking,
zone for a
man.
touchback.
Horrible. Time for this defense. Time for the Ravens. That's the last thing they need. That's the last thing they need.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. To throw, Fitzpatrick. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. The CD, we're already firmly in the month of November, so I want to go ahead and take a look at the AFC playoff picture. Right now, division leaders, New England. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. Fitzpatrick to throw it. And that will be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
61, matchbox lights. Regular. There you go, get down. All day, baby, all day, baby. And 58 is the money. 58 is the money. Let's go.
They're indeed going. It's Fitzpatrick. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Did they have to use timeouts?
Jamal Adams, that nigga's going to get 99 next year for real, bro.
First down there on a gain of 11.
He should be at 99 right now.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 8 yards on the pickup.
He probably got Sam Darnold, too, don't you, 99. I know he's a 94. I picked him up in the other league.
Defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
It don't matter. I don't care.
There's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing for work, and this game's over.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from it.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Yeah.
David Montgomery.
And Nick is better than fucking Joey.
As the Bears push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up.
So you don't even pass the ball, right? I wouldn't even pass the ball.
And they will send this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys.
What, Robbie Anderson?
All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Yeah, bro, but that nigga right there on motherfucking fly routes. Oh, my God, bro.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Give me some.
Looking to throw again on second down. Fitzpatrick.
Nigga got me too,
inside the 30.
Fuck you.
All the way in.
Damn.
Touchdown.
All right, that's cool, though. You're still losing,
71 yards. yards as his guys
Still
are
losing by a
back
whole
within
nother
a single
touchdown.
score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
I love playing
Big-time
defense.
strike, and you
That's
are
my
right.
favorite
Don't go
part of
anywhere
Madden.
yet. This thing's not done. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense,
yo, their team is low-key super good, though, bro. I use them on, like, on head-to-head. Oh.
They'll run on first down. Montgomery. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
They got Adam Thielen, Stephon Diggs, you know what I mean? Their tight end is dope. As long as you can use the quarterback, though, you know what I mean? Yeah, and he can't run, so, you know, you have to stay in the pocket with him. So basically, you have to do quick passes, and that's what you got Dalvin Cook fucking for. Their fucking defense is lit, though. You get Anthony
another
Barr.
run like we just saw would likely put an end to this thing.
No. Move. Land up.
Here's Trubisky. It's complete. It's Miller. Sheds off the tackle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Trubisky.
Oh, good
And
catch.
look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
44, Mike, 44. Hey, 5-0.
Now Fitzpatrick. Caught by Wilson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They're running it. Jeff. Feel it.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's back to throw. And he completes it to Wilson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Wood. Check. Yo. Check 99.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. They're able to locate Wilson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So they said that you can't compete in any of the Madden.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.
Hey, Big, grab me the charger for my fucking phone. Thank you. I guess I'll just watch Sunday Ticket on my phone. So do any of the leagues advance yet? Or no? Oh. Off-road, what are you doing right now? Oh, shit. I'm gonna go watch it.